Hey guys! Welcome to our channel Uniplex. Guys, in today's video, we will be showing 10 scary natural disasters caught on CCTV cameras, which have caused significant financial loss to people, and some individuals luckily escaped from nearby deaths. So, without wasting any more time, let's start today's video. Tongliao, China is a prefecture-level city in eastern Inner Mongolia. Between June and August, the area is prone to crazy rainstorms and hurricane-force winds. While it's mostly dry and sunny in the summer, one of those freak weather events can strike at any time. On July 7th of 2023, a sudden windstorm ripped across a sheep farm in Tongliao. Since they had no prior warning, the shepherds could only watch and hope their sheep were okay. From another angle, cameras show the roof coming off in slow motion. It nearly does a perfect backflip before getting blown to who knows where. The shepherds said their farm houses over 400 sheep worth about 500,000 yuan. From what we can tell, none of the animals got hurt during the storm. Rockledge, Florida is a coastal city about 50 miles southeast of Orlando. When it comes to natural disasters, the locals are more worried about hurricanes than anything else. But on August 16th of 2017, a new storm rolled into town. According to the National Weather Service, an EF0 tornado tore across Brevard County. A homeowner in Rockledge had their patio security cameras rolling as they watched the storm approach. While EF0 constitutes a weak tornado, the Rockledge storm still packed a punch. We're not sure what the person at the start of this video is doing. Maybe they're exercising, or maybe that's some sort of ancient anti-tornado dance. If it is, it didn't work. You could see the wind picking up as the dog moseys through the backyard. Two more people step onto the back porch moments before the tornado arrives. They probably heard a warning on the news and had to see for themselves. It seems like the dog is the only one who knows something bad is about to happen. The wind starts blowing their patio furniture around. The homeowner retreats inside seconds before the backyard gets deleted. The tornado blows the cover of their hot tub and knocks their grill into the pool. One powerful gust rips open the patio roof like a tin can. Then a waterspout forms in their pool for a few harrowing seconds. According to the homeowner, the storm caused about $15,000 worth of damage. But thankfully, everyone was okay. Bamayao is an autonomous county in Guangxi Province, China. Fun fact, Bamayao is known for having some of the oldest people on Earth. We're talking like 110 years old. They've even been the focus of several worldwide studies on geriatrics. On June 10th of 2022, a massive landslide nearly wiped part of Bamayao off the map. Seeing how landslides are pretty frequent in China, these centenarians have probably seen a handful in the past 100 years. But we imagine none of them have been this bad. Unfortunately, there's little information available about how much damage the landslide caused. All we know is that a period of heavy rain weakened the soil which triggered the event. From the looks of it, several cars were totaled and a few businesses were nearly destroyed. Drone footage really puts the whole event in perspective. Look at how much dirt and debris fell from the mountain and covered the road. They'll probably need a few more dump trucks to haul everything out of there. On October 30th of 2020, a 7.0 magnitude earthquake rocked the Aegean Sea. It struck about 8.7 miles off the coast of Samos, Greece, a small island closer to Turkey than the Greek mainland. It's home to about 32,000 people who were in for a rude awakening in late October. The earthquake triggered a series of tsunami waves that battered the Greek island and western Turkey. Security cameras outside an apartment complex showed how quickly the ocean can wash everything away. A woman casually walks away from the complex, perhaps to run a few errands. Little did she know, the water was beginning to rise behind her. Looking closely, you can see the tsunami quickly approaching their seaside porch. 3 minutes after she leaves, the water smashes into the apartment complex. It takes out the ice machine and breaks down a door like a violent home invader. It recedes as quickly as it came, taking someone's red bag along with it. The woman returns about 40 minutes later and can't believe what happened. The tsunami caused major flood damage along the northern coast of Samos. The surge broke through windows and doors, as seen in this clip. It quickly flooded everything on ground level. Many people lost their boats and cars as they were carried out to sea. On April 29th of 2022, a powerful EF3 tornado tore through Andover, Kansas, a small suburb east of Wichita. Dozens of structures across the city were leveled to the ground. More than 950 buildings stood in its path of destruction, according to the fire chief. One of those buildings was Prairie Creek Elementary School in Andover. While all the children took shelter at home or in bunkers, CCTV cameras captured the twister as it tore the area to pieces. We begin outside the school as the tornado approaches from the left side of your screen. You can see the trees bending toward it as debris rolls across the parking lot. Keep your eye on the single parked car. It rolls away like a toy as the storm gets closer. The tornado finally emerges. Giant splinters fly in every direction. We believe that's the school in the background, and the twister is heading right for it. Another camera shows us the car getting sucked away. Garbage flies out of the cans, and trees are uprooted with ease. We're thinking damage to the camera caused it to turn pink like that. Hats off to that playground equipment. It put up a solid fight during the storm. We can't say the same for the cafeteria. The tornado blew out the glass window and wreaked havoc on the inside. The whole building shakes violently. It feels like the roof was on the verge of caving in. The storm passes as quickly as it came. All we're left with are aftermath shots of the destruction in and outside the school. Ang Thong is a small province in central Thailand. It sits about 76 miles north of Bangkok and is home to about 280,000 people. Sadly, the area was among the hardest hit when Typhoon Noru struck in late September of 2022. During the stormy season, typhoons like Noru can cause the rivers to quickly overflow. This triggers devastating flash floods long after the main storm passes. On October 18th of 2022, two families learned how quickly the flooding can go from bad to worse. Our next family watched water creep in from the corner and quickly flood their outdoor patio. The time-lapse really puts things into perspective. Watch how quickly it goes from a puddle to waist-deep water. They seem to have enough time to grab their ultra-important belongings and get them out of the danger zone. The water eventually rises above the raised entrance and floods one of the houses. Then, a guy shows up with his boat to haul more items to safety. It doesn't look like the current is willing to cooperate with them. One of the homeowners said they were shocked by how quickly the water rose. 2022 was an unusually bad rainy season. Floods like this were pretty common. You can tell by how calm everybody is. Lopburi is a historical province in central Thailand. It's home to about 750,000 people and some of the oldest artifacts and prehistoric settlements ever discovered. Even though they're a landlocked province, they're still vulnerable to tropical storms coming through the Gulf of Thailand. One of those storms struck on April 20th of 2021. Standing in its path was a warehouse with 2 workers inside. They didn't have time to escape before the wind ripped the whole building down. Our cameras begin inside. All seems calm on the factory floor. Then you can see the loose film flutter on the pallets in the background. Then all hell breaks loose. The far wall and roof explode as the storm rips through. Our camera goes flying but keeps recording among the debris. You can see wind and water flying overhead as the storm destroys everything. Thankfully, both workers on the inside were okay. One said he could feel the building shaking and hear the wind howling. He heard his buddy call out to jump inside a car. They hopped in moments before the building was blown to bits. The storm caused severe damage across the region. Just look at what it did to these trees in this poor woman's shop. Local officials said damage to the warehouse and surrounding area would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to repair. Unfortunately, this was only the beginning of the tropical monsoon season. The city of Dagupan is a large community in the northern Philippines. It's home to about 174,000 people and a gym that knows how to bring the house down, literally. Athletics Gym is among the top places to exercise in Dagupan City. They're right on the coast of the Lingayen Gulf, meaning they were pretty vulnerable when Super Typhoon Duxury or Typhoon EGI in the Philippines came to town. CCTV cameras from inside the gym were rolling when the storm passed through. Basketball practice was in full swing. Just as one player goes for a layup, a giant chunk of the roof caves in and nearly takes him out. Players scramble for safety as more debris falls in. One guy even hurdles a sliding beam. From another angle, we see a bench full of players escape as the roof caves in. One woman ducks for cover, while a father-son duo hightails it out of there. The final angle shows one guy grabbing his girlfriend and literally carrying her to safety. A spokesperson for Athletics said the roof from the university next door came off and flew into their building. Nobody got hurt, and the gym reopened 2 weeks later after repairs. Xining, China is the capital of Qinghai Province and the largest city on the Tibetan Plateau. For over 2,000 years, the city was an essential commercial hub along the northern Silk Road. It's still full of tiny shops today. But on August 29th of 2022, a few of those shops vanished in the wake of a massive landslide. Thankfully, everybody was evacuated before the mountain buried part of the town. All seems calm on the quiet streets of Xining. Then, 2 people start running for their lives. They signal for a passing scooter to stop, but it's hard to tell what's happening. Then, the landslide tears through like a massive tsunami. It obliterates the shops and nearly buries a van. Several people run toward the disaster to make sure nobody is hurt. Once the dust clears, we see how destructive the landslide truly was. That used to be a string of thriving shops. Now it's a wasteland. Hopefully the owners were able to make a quick recovery. Taipei, the capital city of Taiwan, is situated in a region with rather high seismic activity. Back in September of last year, the city was hit by a strong magnitude 6.9 earthquake, which was the largest among dozens that shook the southeastern coast of the island. Despite being accustomed to tremors, the quake caused significant damage. Security camera footage at a school captured some of that damage firsthand, and it's pretty surreal to say the least. The video starts out showing some students playing in the gymnasium when the quake first hits. They all go running for cover and escape with only moments to spare. Seconds later, the roof tiles all come crashing down, leaving a pile of debris scattered across the floor. Miraculously though, nobody was injured. The school had just finished renovations when the quake struck. Should the contractors be to blame for the collapse? Many buildings were damaged after the quake, and even an entire bridge section collapsed. Surprisingly though, from what we can tell, estimates for the total cost are under $5 million. Seems a bit hopeful if you ask me. Guys, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching the video for so long patiently. If you enjoy this video, you can like and comment, and if you want to see such strange and interesting videos, you can subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon next to it. See you in the next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay well. Thank you.